Okay. All right. So, welcome back, Aries. So this is going to be your reading for the first half of October. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's just get started. Okay. Right. Okay. I hope everybody is doing well. So let's see. What do we have going on for Aries? For Aries, please. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so here in your recent past, I do see where there was kind of like this sensibility of lack, right? It's kind of like where there's greed, okay? There's kind of like these expectations that were held up to par, okay? And you were paying like really close attention to this, but I feel it's kind of like, you know what, like I'm just gonna stand my ground, and I'm not even gonna like go based off of emotion because your expectations weren't met, right? And it could have been with this relationship as well. I feel like you kind of like set really high standards for like not only yourself, not only for your partner, the person that you're thinking about, but also for the relationship in general, like what you were thinking about. Like, yeah, look at that, the strength reverse wanted to come out. It's kind of like it took your willpower away. So right now I do see you here kind of just like sitting in your throne, just being like, is this even like worth it? So I do feel, Aries, that you are very like prone to have major prosperity, right? And you are very like motherly, and you have that sense of like security as far as like within yourself or people around you, and even this relationship, right? But I feel like all that's going in with you right now, and this is kind of what's like keeping you at a tension kind of like situation right now. So it's kind of like, no, I'm not gonna let anybody in. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out, dude. Like I'm seriously, I'm just gonna like flip all these over because oh my god. Okay. So yeah, so it's kind of like head over heart type of thing going on right now, right? You want to like trust your intuition. You want to let your intuition come a little more. See how it's all thought. The Emperor, to me, like for this, it speaks of like the Emperor being solely in his prime, in his like demeanor, based off of logic and experience, not emotion. Okay. So here in your near future, there is a lot of passion going on, okay? It could be a lot of like, you know, I want to say also like sexual passion. It could mean also that some of you guys like, you know, take however resonates. Okay, it could be that some of you guys have been like really, you know, just focused on yourself, right? And not really like meeting your human needs, whatever that means. But I do see you here kind of like, you know, you're starting a new way of kind of like an aspect of kind of like you have inspiration, right? It's that potential of creation. I do feel here that you are actually focusing on making your decisions, right? You're going to be focusing in the near future on what decisions need to be made. Yeah, see? 2 popped out. I'm going to take those. Also, you know, it's like reaping your rewards. You're going to start seeing like the progress that you've been making. I feel like it's been like slow and steady. You know, when that Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out, that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. But I feel like you're also going to stand your ground. And I feel like it's like with this person, whether you're with them or not, it's kind of like you're still working on yourself. Yeah. Yeah, so we have that there. like it's just the sensibility of you just embodying like your full kind of like energy, right? And I feel like it's just like you have to like go within. Honestly, I feel it's going to be a decision where you're going to be like focusing more on your finances rather than like in your relationship or like even love. I feel like you wanted it, but it didn't fall in your favor like in your recent past. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, you're going to start anew. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. It's at the bottom of the deck. Let's get some romance oracles out here for you, Aries. So, yeah. I mean, it just like, it oozes like kind of like focus on yourself. Yeah, see, free yourself. I just said focus on yourself before I even saw the card. It's time to take control of your life. It's time, Aries. It's time to do that. Look at you. Look at that pretty ass unicorn. Okay, so let's get some more romance oracles out here for Aries for the beginning of October 2020. What one of... Oh. Okay. So calling in your soulmate, right? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I feel like you're going to start manifesting whomever. It could be your person from the past. It could be kind of like communication with who you're with right now. You know, it's kind of like that leap of faith that you're going to be taking. So in the past, like I said, you've been like setting high standards and you're always kind of like being let down. So in a sense, you're letting yourself down, right? And you're kind of like keeping that tension within yourself. Like nobody brought this tension, but like your mind, right? Those popped out. Yeah, past life relationship upside down. You have known each other before. So it could be for some of you, not all of you, that it's going to be new love coming in. I think I want to get one more just to, okay. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, not all of you, take however resonates. It is a general reading. I do feel like for some of you, it's going to be, okay, you know what, it's time for like us to separate. Like, why don't we just, you know, take some time for ourselves, right? I feel like you could, some of you could have children, I feel, but the kids, like the children mainly want to go with like your partner, the one you're in separation with. It may be just because they're like, okay, you know, we just want to bring them back, right? That's what I'm feeling. Let's see what you have to work on. Let's get some dark oracles out here, okay? I have yet to use... Well, I've only used these a couple of times, but I'm kind of excited. My nails are full of, like, charcoal because I used a Palo Santo earlier. So if you see my nails like, all dark or whatever, yeah, my bad. Okay, so... Shadow side. I won't cry for you. I feel like you have shed so many tears for this person. You have cried like sleepless nights. And sometimes it was as bad as like you, I feel like you would be driving and you would just start crying out of nowhere just because like these emotions were like running amok over you, right? See what else does Aries need to work on? Ooh, that one popped out. Revenge. Okay, so like nothing is worse than a heart that's been scorned, right? So this is telling me where it's just like, okay, Aries, no need to be vengeful anymore. You're only going to bring more chaos and pain to yourself. Like as much as you try to inflict like, oh, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that and see how that goes. It's kind of like you're setting yourself up for failure because you're placing yourself on purpose in those low vibrations. And while like nothing's happening to this person, right? So it's kind of like spirits like work on yourself and kind of like, you know, just letting things go more, you know, like instead of like trying to control, setting really high standards for yourself, because you're going to potentially like self-sabotage, right? Fated to suffer. Okay. So this is also telling me where, you know, it's just like maybe you've accepted this type of life, you know, maybe you've been in like many cycles, it's been tough for you to get out of, but a spirit is saying like no more. Okay, so 25, 23, and 22, look how you are ascending. So it goes 22, 23, 25. You are actually I feel like you are, let me see the bottom, the temple of my body. Yeah, you could have kind of like a little bit of like self-esteem issues, you know, and it could have been like from your past relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, but it's like deep down inside, it's like some of those triggers came up when you were with this person, right? And I mean, they didn't necessarily say anything, but it's kind of like you felt like that, and you're like, wow, like really, they really just said that, they really just did that, and you kind of took it like the wrong way without them like actually saying anything intentional, right? So let's see. Yeah, I feel like let's get an oracle, a star seed oracle out here. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck is Star Family, okay? You are part of a team of souls, okay? Call in support. So in the past, you could have thought that you were alone, right? And no more do you think that, because you see all your cards here, they're single. They're all singular kind of like, you know, energies. And it's just like, I feel like you also thought that you were in this relationship, you were putting in all the effort and work. It could be like because your person saw that you were putting in all the effort, they didn't really do anything. So they didn't really want to like, okay, I guess Aries is just doing it, you know. And because you want to be in control all the time, you want to, you know, ease back. Whoever this is for, you know, I'm just reading the cards. I really don't know you. And, you know, so don't shoot the messenger. Earth, okay? Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Wow. Yes. So it's like, it's okay to be present in the moment, but it's just like, know that whatever circumstances are coming about, it's just like, it's not going to last for that long, right? It's kind of like bing, bang, boom. Like, you know, you're getting in, learn your lesson. Okay, next, right? The void, stop. Embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So it's kind of like spirits telling you just, you know, to stay still, right? To just stop and focus on your breathing. I know that I feel like I want to rush through this reading so much, and I'm getting your energy because you just want answers like that, like that, like that. But it's like the more you do that, remember, you're going to start setting yourself up for failure. My bad. And then upside down, right? Star bathing. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So I feel like you haven't been doing this like self-work, like self-love type of healing. Okay, yeah, you've been like self-evaluating, but it's kind of like it's time to nurture yourself, right? It's time to take those spiritual baths, take the, you know, go have a spa day, right? Even if you have like your kids, take them to go fishing to the lake. It's okay to take a sick day. For some of you, it's like, well, it's not that easy. I have to work. I'm the only one that's working. You know, instead, like, why don't you like have one afternoon, go out of your norm, what you would normally do if you would come home from work. You know, you're tired, of course, yeah, but it's like, you know, you have an inspiration in your life right now, and you know, you want to make that inspiration, you want to make it known. Tell yourself, because you are actually ascending. I know that the shadows that you're working on, it's 3, right? You're crying a lot. Okay, you cried a lot for the, you know, for in the past. Like maybe you think it's like it's okay to hurt others, like I'm gonna hurt them like how they hurt me, you know. This is the shadow side that you have to work on as well. And also fated to suffer, like you think this is going to be you for the rest of your life, which is not that. You can cut that type of cycle by learning your lesson that you have to do, by telling yourself like, no, this is it, that's enough, like I am better than this. Okay, so yeah, Aries, this has been your reading for the first half of October. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You are positive, stay positive, be positive. Okay.